It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Adam Clemens gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that lost 15 games last year. You know that had to bother him in the offseason. There's nothing more than he'd like to do than to shake that 15-loss season from a year ago.
In now, Pedro Marmolejo. He will lead this one off today.
The first baseman, number 21.
Here comes the first pitch. And the new season is finally upon us as the first pitch of the new year is taken here for ball one.
107.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Chop this one left side. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get two or three. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture one or two runs early in this one. Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No.
Clemens, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Justin Turner is the second out of the opening frame.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Sit down now, sit down.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Moncada rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
In now, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out.
Second inning set to go. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Lane Thomas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Thomas stands at second with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And here comes the first baseman, Pedro Marmolejo. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cards lead it 2-1.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Justin Turner.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
I got it.
Ruda has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, plays that one now.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1.
Let's play ball. You're out. That's ball 4. 3.
Now to the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro.
Hey, field plays at 1 here.
Now the pitch.
Jorge Alfaro.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jorge Alfaro goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The center fielder.
Standing in now, Lane Thomas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Popped up.
That's up. Who's got it?
Biggio is there.
You got it.
And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, we got no one.
Swing and a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hey, let's turn it. Plays it 2 now.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And it's fouled away. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Pedro.
To the plate now, Pedro Marmolejo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line softly to the right side. Foul.
Hey, we got 1.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. Guerrero has a play. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Justin Turner. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's Yoan Moncada, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, let's make a play and hold him right here. Here we go.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2 down. You got 2 down.
1-2. Here it is.
Ball.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards strand a couple. They're down 3-2.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
The pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Now batting.
In now, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
One down. One down.
Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now batting. Catcher. Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Toronto leads this one 3-2. Now in the box, Lane Thomas. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, guys.
So 1-1. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I think he kind of trained a hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
One down. One down.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Relay.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
3-3-3.
Ruda is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Pedro Marmolejo. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Jays lead it 4-2.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final today. The Jays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Adam Clemens earns his first win of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Lance McCullers couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. John Mims wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon,